commands, formal and plural commands. That's the usted and ustedes commands. Um, as we saw before in the previous chapter, commands are a short and quick way of directing people to do something. And we have some examples. Um, be on time, follow the rules, be a good team member, show a good attitude. So though all of those are direct commands. And as I mentioned before, in when we went over the two commands, you can always add por favor to soften a command. And again, remember that phrases like you need to work more, you should follow the rules, you must show a good attitude, those are not direct commands. So make sure that you do not use them on your assignments, on your quizzes or tests. You have to take the main verb and conjugate it in a command direct form. Be on time, follow the rules, be a good team member, show a good attitude. And you are going to be using the endings that we will learn now when you are when you are talking to someone you are not familiar with. Imagine you are giving a direct um, guideline, direct order to the president, when you're giving direct commands to a group of people. So that's when you use the usted and the ustedes commands. Um, for the two commands, you may remember that the affirmative command was completely different from the negative. That is not the case with the usted and the ustedes commands. Fortunately, the endings for the formal, the usted, and the plural are exactly the same. And you are gonna use the yo conjugation. You are gonna drop the o from the yo conjugation, and then you are gonna add e. If it's an AR verb, you're gonna add e for the usted and en for the ustedes. If it's an AR or if it's an IR ending verb, you're gonna use a for the usted command and an for the ustedes. Okay, so here we have AR, they go to E or EN, ERIR to A or AN. And that's for both, for the affirmative and for the negative. So tenemos hable, hable en español, talking to one person formally, hablen en español, talking to a group of people. And then the same for the negativo, no hable, no hablen, okay? El verbo comer y escribir, they will follow the AN endings, okay? So if the doctor are talking to one of the patients, eat more vegetables, he has to use the usted. It's a professional communication, so he has to be formal, unless they are friends. So in that case, he will use the to form, but normally it's going to be the usted professional communication. So, coma, talking to one person, ustedes coman, talking to more than one person. No coman, no coman. Okay? The same with escribir, escriba, escriban, no escriba, no escriban. And as you may remember, so that's the usted, and then you add the n for the ustedes, okay? And as you may remember from last chapter, we use the yo conjugation in order to identify what verbs are regular, what verbs are stem changing, and what verbs are have some kind of irregularity. Okay, y nuevamente the endings en, an. El verbo pensar it's stem changing in the yo conjugation. So we drop the O, and then we still use, it's still stem changing in the command form. Piense, piensen, no piense, no piensen. The same with vuelvo, drop the O from the yo conjugation, vuelva, vuelvan, no vuelvan, no vuelvan. Hago, yo conjugation, reminds us that it has a G. It's one of the yo-go forms. Drop the O and add the command forms. Haga, hagan, no hagan, no hagan. Another example, oigo, another one that has the G. So drop the O and add the command forms. Oiga, oigan, no oiga, no oigan. Okay? And then there are some, as you may remember from the two commands, there are some completely irregular usted commands and usted and ustedes commands. Okay? Y estos son el verbo dar goes to de, then, el verbo estar, esté, estén, el verbo ir, vaya, vayan, saber, sepa, sepan, y ser, sea, sean. And again, those are the same forms for the negative commands. No de, no den, no esté, no estén, no vaya, no vayan, no sepa, no sepan, no sea, no sean. And the command forms are exactly the same that you will be using the rest of the term to form the subjunctive. The AR verbs go to E, and the ER, IR go to A, so that you will keep working with that same pattern for the rest of the term. Okay, so now let's review, let's remember where pronouns should go when you are using commands. Do you remember the rule? Bien, you attach, for the affirmative command, you're gonna attach the pronoun to the command. Okay, por ejemplo, and yes, they do have an accent. Levante, de levántese, de usted command. Levántense, de ustedes command. One word. Siéntese, siéntense. Pídala, pídanla. Sírvamelo, sírvanmelo. So here we add the N if you wanna make it plural, de ustedes command. Y el negativo, do you remember where the pronouns go? Muy bien. So you have the no, you have the pronoun, and then you have the command, the verb. Okay? And they do not have accents. No se levante, no se levanten. No se siente, no se sienten. No la pida, no la pidan. No me lo sirva, no me lo sirvan. Okay? So eso es todo para los mandatos. And again, make sure that you remember, you learn the rules for the conjugations, because you're going to be using those same rules to form the subjunctive in all the forms: yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, vosotros, en ellos, for the rest of the term. Okay? Muchas gracias. Y here you have the summary.